afternoon, in whatever order you want it.
Yes, people.
So we're here again.
We're back.
Summertime.
Summertime. Summertime. It's been a minute. Yeah. So much has happened since when we recorded 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So much has happened. GCSE, A-level results have come out.
Yeah.
The Premier League has started.
Yes, indeed.
Most importantly, Nando's running out of chicken.
What? Wait, that thing, I saw it pop up a few times, How? That's crazy.
I don't understand.
Especially when you're known for that.
Yeah.
Because there's a KFC near my house, and there's been, I think, 2 occasions where I've actually seen them turn away customers. I think I was one of them at one point as well, because they didn't have chicken.
That's mad. That is mad. That is, I don't understand that.
It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another.
It's funny because that KFC one as well, I remember there was like KFC workers going into like supermarkets to buy chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was seeing like, there was videos of like trolleys and trolleys full of like chicken inside there. It's just like, wow, interesting.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, interesting stuff.
Where's the chicken going, man?
Where's the chicken going? What's happening, man?
Where's it going?
What's happening?
Where's it going? What else has been happening? The Olympics is over yet?
Olympics is done. Is done.
Which country got the most?
So, China have been saying, it's USA, but China have been saying that they got the most because they added, they've been telling their citizens that they got the most because they added the medals from Hong Kong, even though Hong Kong are independent, and one of the other kind of Chinese, what do they even call those places? They've got their own independence. Yeah. You know, like China and Hong Kong
of course,
still basically the same thing, but they're still independent kind of thing. But China tried to claim Hong Kong's medals as well. And then they do that. When they claim that, they put them to the top.
They're trying to collect all the stones.
Yeah, man. They're trying to do that. But that's what I've been saying. Propaganda exists in every country, man. That
is funny. That's funny.
Very funny. Very, very funny.
Have they ever, I'm sure they have, but when was the last time they actually won, and they had all the...
I'm
I think they have in the last 20 years. I think they have.
I think they probably have, Beijing, I'm probably sure they did it in Beijing. They did all right.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Probably.
But Team GB, they did all right. Great Britain.
Yeah.
They did well.
Yeah, they did. I was surprised. There's this female Olympian. I think she does cycling. Is it?
Okay.
She's the most decorated.
Oh, I think it changed a lot during this thing as well. I don't even know who it ended up even being. Yeah. I don't know who it ended up being. Yeah. There is a cyclist. A lot of these cyclist guys, they always are the most decorated people. But it's interesting.
Yeah. You think there'll be another lockdown? We need to forget what time. We can't forget what time.
We can't forget.
Hey,
do you know what is interesting? Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, don't look too deep in my words, but I could do with another break, you know? I could do with a little break, I'm not gonna lie.
You asked for, be careful.
Yeah, let me just relax, but I don't know, man, maybe a week off, just to reset again and just chill.
Yeah, man, definitely. I think...
Maybe we should have a COVID remembrance week or something like that. Where we just remember the times, do the stuff that we were doing.
Oh my days, that would
jump on Zoom, house party, all of these things.
That would actually be lit. I think, I think, I don't know, recently I've been appreciating some of the stuff.
Yeah, man.
From the lockdown.
It was an interesting period.
It was good and bad.
Definitely.
Good.
But lockdown, I feel like that's all done now. I feel like. But again, it's not funny, but I feel like during this last kind of month or whatever, this is probably the most that I've seen or heard of people actually getting COVID, like people that I know personally and stuff like that. So many people have been getting COVID. I'm like, wait, what is actually going on?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that before didn't care about it at all. Now, when they were feeling it, they're like, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm slumped. I'm thinking
serious, you know.
You know what I'm saying? They're saying this COVID thing doesn't even exist, but. Yeah, man, it's interesting.
Yeah. It's serious things. Things, yeah. You like my Jamaican accent.
Sound like the Jamaicans in, what's the show? Luke Cage.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Luke Cage season 2? Oh my days,
I love that so much. I need to watch it again. I just loved it. And what's the name again? Bush.
Bush. What's his name?
I can't forget his name.
Bushmaster. Bushmaster, yeah, something like that.
How did you give him that name in the first place? Bushmaster.
I need to even do some research if there was actually a Bushmaster in actual comics. I don't remember.
Amazing.
I don't know.
Amazing stuff.
Maybe.
Those who haven't watched Suicide Squad, go watch that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go watch that.
It's like all the films are now coming out. Like, It's good times.
They're coming out on. I don't know if this is gonna be now permanent, but they're also coming out on demand straight away.
Yeah.
You might be leaving the age of like you have to wait 3 months, 2 months.
To
see a movie.
True.
You can watch it on demand as well if you like. What do you think about that actually?
Do you know what? I like it and I don't like it. For me personally, like I don't care because I like going to the cinema in general anyway. I'm not. Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame is not gonna come out and I'm going to watch it on my laptop. I'm not one of those guys. You know, there's some guys like, they don't mind.
If it's available, why am I gonna pay it?
I know some of these guys were going on Put Locker to watch Endgame when it came out. Sorry, I need to watch it on the big screen. This is something that I've been waiting for. So I will still cherish cinema. Some people, and it has been like, I'm trying to think, on demand. I've watched one film. What film came out?
Was it?
But I don't even know if cinemas were opened when I watched it. I watched 2, Godzilla and Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Woman it was. I watched that on thing. But I don't think cinemas were open.
No.
But for me personally, still, I'll always go pick cinema over thing. Yeah. The only case, and like I said before, the only case where I'll watch on the streaming platform is if the film is under 1 hour 30 minutes. I'm even changing it now. 1 hour 40 minutes. If the film is less than the duration is 1 hour 40 minutes, I am not watching it in cinema. I still haven't watched Space Jam. I still watch it.
Serious.
I'll wait for it to come out on Put Locker.
I'm not gonna go to cinema to watch Space Jam, but not for that reason. Seriously.
Yeah, man. I watch it on watch movies.
So Marvel movie comes out, DC movie comes out.
No,
you're not going to. And let's say it's under that cap, you're not going to the cinema.
If the film is under 1 hour 40 minutes,
you're not going to cinema.
Okay. For a DC and Marvel film, I'll say if the film is actually wait.
You've changed it very much.
1 hour. I'll go back to 1 hour 30 minutes for those. Yeah, because I know. Let's see, like I don't know, Black Widow or something like that. I don't know how long that. Even that was longer than thing, but I could understand if a Black Widow film was 1 hour 40 minutes. But if it's now 1 hour 30 minutes, I'm watching the cinema.
Even if it's from one of your favorite directors.
None of my favorite directors would do that. None of the serious directors,
The Russo brothers wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't create a movie that's shorter than 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, they wouldn't.
I just want to you can check how long 21 Bridges was.
They wouldn't. They actually, maybe 21 Bridges, but
let me check.
Did you watch 21 Bridges in cinema?
I did.
I didn't.
21 Bridges 1 hour and 39 minutes. Yeah. You're lucky, but it's close.
Listen,
and I'm sure they probably made a film that's probably 1 hour 31 minutes. Then is it? It's 1 minute over 31. So that's fine. It goes by my quota.
Again, that's what I'm saying as well. Well, we're talking about now the upper echelon of films. You're not gonna see any of them that is below 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes or something like that. You won't see it because you can't. That's not adequate time to tell a story. Imagine now if Endgame was 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, that couldn't happen.
Imagine if Secret Wars, which was meant to be the next thing, probably gonna be the biggest movie of all time.
Yeah.
They do that film and it's 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, that could never run. That could never. That's impossible. That is literally almost impossible. Right there.
I'll protest by myself. I'll walk from Oxford Street to Downing Street. Straight. I don't care. Nah.
Oh, mad. Yeah. Well, I don't think that will happen anyway. That will happen.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, but
anything can happen now. Anything. Wow, I just remembered something. So I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but every couple of years, I watch Matrix again just to It's such a deep film. Like, it's just a deep film, and each time I watch it, I clock. There's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of things that relate to now as well. They're meant to be even making a new one, but we've been waiting for how many years now? Let's forget about that. But anyway, yeah, like it's so deep. But anyway, today I woke up and was checking my newsfeed or whatever, and I saw Tesla. I saw Elon Musk saying, "Oh yeah," not even saying. They're producing robots, like actual robots that are out here. But the only thing he was saying, because he's always spoken out about artificial intelligence and all that kind of stuff. So what he's saying is that they're gonna do everything. They can do everything, yeah, all this like the standard tasks, but they'll be limited in the sense that a human will always be able to outrun that robot or be able to just do things.
For now,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Speaking one out.
But these things are meant to be intelligent, so they're going to learn.
Yeah, of course.
My worst fear is that people are going to be kicking these robots and throwing these robots, and one day the robot is going to speak out like that monkey in Planet of the Apes and say no. And then it's done. We're done. No. Humans versus the machines. My worst nightmare.
Man, the way that man is built, just wanting to take things further and further. Yeah. There's no limit, man.
There's no limit.
I just hope not in my lifetime. I don't want to be ignorant and say, "Oh, it could happen in the lifetime."
It's happening. But... No, you're like, it's happening now.
No, but I mean to that extent.
These robots are happening.
The extent where they're literally thinking of themselves and it's
in terms of the intelligence,
it's literally disrupting society.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
That can happen in the future. Don't be selfish, but that can happen. I just don't want to.
To be honest, I'm even ready for that because I've watched enough of these. What do they call these films? Post-apocalyptic.
What are you gonna be, Christian Bale and Terminator? Yeah,
the resistance
against Skynet.
Yeah.
I've
watched enough of these things. I know how to survive, man. I'm a survivor.
Some things are good just to be seen on the movie screen, not to live. No way. Or some kind of Futurama, like future.
iRobot, all of this kind of stuff. Listen, I will survive. I know all the survival tactics.
All the survival.
I've watched Walking Dead, all the 100 seasons that they've made. That I know how to survive, man.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, on a serious note though, in terms of like this whole robot stuff and machines and all this kind of stuff, people get clued up as well. Educate yourselves in whatever way you can. Yeah, become skilled in different things because you don't want to be in a situation where a machine is replacing you. It sounds very far-fetched now, but it's happening. It's really happening. You go to a bank and you hardly see any stuff.
That's true. Yeah. It doesn't have to be
expand your knowledge in different
robot.
things.
It can be a machine.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a physical robot AI, that's gonna walk. Yeah,
literally. Wow. And speaking of time, as we alluded to during the film, I thought we talked today about time in terms of in life, even talking about like lockdown and stuff. How important it is to not rush and take time. They like to say. That's a Jamaican kind of thing, isn't it? Take time. Is it a Caribbean thing?
Take time.
I've heard it in that kind of
in
that context.
Yeah. Take time.
Yeah, take time.
Take time.
Take time with different stuff. And how society and life is just geared, in the opposite way. Of you go on social media. Even from the typical way, you go on social media, you see some people are doing this. Yeah. You then feel like, oh, their time now is supposed to be my time at the same time. Or just like in life, I don't know, maybe a relationship, you haven't found the person you've been looking for. Yeah. And then you find someone that is a good candidate and then you just want to rush the process. I don't know, I feel like a lot of us need to take time in different things. We need to slow things down in our mind. Yeah. I don't know for you, but for me personally, for the last few, I'm not some oracle or anything, but for the last 2 or 3 years, for the last I think 2 years especially, I've been kind of slowing down, if I can say, slowing down. I'm not Matrix, I've been slowing down, if I can say, like my thinking in terms of processing things that have been happening over time.
Yeah.
So I'm no longer really in the space. Not obviously, like I'm not watching the minute of every day go by, but I'm not really in the space anymore of where often I find myself thinking, oh, the days gone by, the weeks gone by, the months gone by. You know, I've been trying to be as conscious as possible.
Yeah.
To see what time is passing by, what I can do now, what I can do later, rather than try and rush it or just, you know, not do anything and then just see, you know, things just pass by, which is difficult. I'm not saying
it is difficult. It is difficult, and I even as you were just speaking now, I was thinking about myself, and I know in recent years, time has felt like it's sped up or something. I'm gonna get into why I feel like there might be a reason for that, but just going off base of what you were saying, do you know what? It's mad because. Okay, you're good. I don't know. My first experience in realizing that maybe you should pace yourself. The first time that I tried to do 400 meters or whatever or something like that. You get gassed. You're running your sprint. You think you're sprinting away. And then you get to maybe 200 meters. Not even 200 meters. Probably after the first 100 meters or whatever. And you're blowing. You're like, wait, this is serious. So you that was leading in the front now just start to fall backwards. And I actually remember doing that as well. This was actually in PE. You know when we in school we had the playground and I mean, that thing was like 150 meters. So you had to run around like 3 times to do 400 meters or something like that. But anyway, I just remember doing. I don't know, that thought came into my head. But even though that was just like a physical example, and you might not think it's that deep, it's actually relatable in terms of like life in general as well. Like when you rush into something, or when you kind of, let's say, when you're kind of eager, when you're over eager, should I say? Because I still think you should be eager and look towards stuff. But when you're like over eager and stuff like that, you kind of open up doors to like error, to fatigue, to burnout, to all of these kind of things. Going into now what I was going to say, what I feel like is a reason why I feel like time has sped up in recent years for me, is because I'm always now looking towards something. I'm always looking at when is this. I'll give you an example. When is this release date? Obviously, being into shoes and stuff like that. Oh, this release date is there. Oh, this thing needs to hurry up and come. Like I've been looking these lightning forwards that are coming out next week. I've been looking forward for them since the beginning of the year. Now the whole year is gone and it's coming out next week. What if it's a new movie? When is this film coming out? When there's so many things that we're actually looking at that, and we were anticipating. We want that thing to arrive so quickly that. Time just flies by. You're not actually, conscious of.
You're not in the now, really.
In the now, we're always looking for the next, what's going on. So time feels like it's flying. And again, that's why I feel like after a certain age, that's when people start to say time is flying. When you're more kind of, have more responsibilities, have more money, should I actually say? Because like prior to the age of like 16, 17, maybe 18, I'll say maybe, like, time felt long. Think about how long we were in secondary school. We were in secondary school for 5 years. That felt like 20, 100 years. That felt like forever. I wanted to be out of that place.
Oh, that's funny.
But then now that we're out, like, time just feels like it's just flying. It's just mad.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. And even as you're saying that, but I see that now, just having this conversation, that society has kind of geared us towards this. In terms of, because now, as opposed to before, when we would have to, for example, go to the I don't know if it's called music shop, but go to the shop to, for example, pick up a disc. We access his own phone. For food, we go on Deliveroo, Uber Eats, to get somewhere, as opposed to maybe taking the bus. We've always had cars, but now there's also, cabs. I think that instinctively, society has geared us to subconsciously believe or subconsciously think that because all these things are like so fast and easily accessible, that in our lives should also reflect that at the same time. you know, without us even knowing.
Yeah.
So then we think, okay, this should also kind of happen in the same way, you know, where I can get to that place quickly, or, you know, rather than seeing it as a journey or knowing that it might not be for now, it could be for later and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true, you know. It's true. As I'm thinking about it more and more and more, like, again, everything is so fast paced. We don't have patience anymore. Like, we're not willing to wait. Everything needs to be now. Like, even before now, it has to be yesterday. Like, man, and again, it's society that's made us this way as well. Very impatient because everything is quick.
Yeah.
Whether it's food, there's Uber, all of these different things. Whether even in food, in terms of cooking at home, there's so many different things that you could just get. Like, even things like chopped onions. You don't have chopped onions anymore. You could get chopped already. You could get chopped everything. You can pretty much get pre-made everything, right? And I feel like, they do improve the quality of life and makes life, I guess, a bit simpler and easier for us. But at the same time, it does kind of, like, I don't know, makes us impatient.
No, definitely, yeah.
We're more detached from the process.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
the result that we're always just, like, waiting on and just trying to get to as quick as possible.
Yeah, 100%. And if you know anything about life, you know that in most cases, when that happens, you know, it doesn't always have the best result.
Yeah.
You know, which is it's crazy. I mean, it's some kind of subconscious conditioning, you know.
It is.
That
it is.
In our society, we're actually going through, we're living through.
We're actually living through. And the thing is, it's not even to say that there's times to sprint. There's times to sprint and there's times to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got something that you need to get done, like, do what you need to do. Don't procrastinate. That's what I'm saying. But, like, at the same time, there's times like, bro, endurance. It's a long race.
And even, this might not be the end of the discussion, but before I forget, I think one way, a good way to combat. I don't know what combat is. Combat this is engaging in something that will condition us to kind of like resist this kind of temptation. I don't know if it would be a sport, it could be gym, it could be a new craft, it could be learning an instrument. Especially invest in yourself. Yeah. But actually engage in something where you know that I'm not going to see results over time. So that as you're engaging that, as well as other things that still might be fast paced, it's like a kind of subconscious reminder as well.
That there's a process.
Yes. I just feel bad now.
That is very, 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 very true, you know. Yeah. Even me right now, I'm trying to think of activities and stuff that I could pick up, like, so I can, because it's like, again, because of the way society is right now, it's just so easy. Like, I feel like everyone has fallen into it. I don't feel like it's so easy for everyone to fall into this kind of thing. So unless you're actually making a conscious effort to kind of, you know, detach yourself a little bit and, like, you know, say, okay, here's a process, here's something I want to learn. I don't know, it could be an instrument, it could be anything, like you said. Like, there's something I want to learn, and I know that over time, it's going to take time for me to progress in this thing. Like, if you're not doing that, if you're not consciously and actively doing that, it's so easy to get lost. It's easy to get 100%. Lost.
I think I even have like a little story of my own, actually.
Okay.
How, like, the start of the year, just last year, but at the start of the year, like, I really told myself that this lower belly fat needs to go. I don't accept it. It's unacceptable.
Don't tell me you start using waist trainer. Huh? Don't tell me you start using waist trainer like with these Instagram baddies.
Bro, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
But that's what we're talking about. That's part of the. These guys, they want not guys.
I hope not guys, females. Especially. But
I can't speak. There's probably some of these guys that are using flat tummy tea and those stuff that the Insta girls are selling. I won't be surprised.
Oh my gosh.
When I look at some of these products as well, I'm just like, wow. So wait, you're telling me if I just use this, you're telling me that all the fat is gonna go?
People actually believe
and
it.
People believe
I
it.
don't understand.
Like what? So what? I'll eat this thing, and then what? I'll just start to excrete all the fat. Okay, interesting.
But then it goes back into society, you know, like how we all just want the fast way, the quick way.
Fast results.
But nevertheless, I wanted to lose that, and you know, not that I wasn't in shape, but the part of the body anyway that's the most stubborn to go is the lower belly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to eliminate that completely. And of course, it's frustrating at first because you look at it, you even hold it, you squeeze it, you think, where's this need to go? This needs to go. It needs to go. It needs to go. Sometimes I'll just be there like, what is this? Like you wish you could pull it off. Pull it off. But no, after like I educate myself like in the right things. Again, I'm not saying I didn't do no keto carbs. I don't even believe in this stuff. That's probably for another episode. We bring on a nutritionist for you guys. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, it's cheap.
But after like I found out like the right balance of things, you know, what kind of exercises really help, you know. Over like 3-4 months, you know, I started to see like a considerable difference, and it even during the process, like step by step, like 1 month it'll be 1 inch, 1 month 0.5 inches, and it sounds like, oh, I gotta wait like a whole month, but I think just doing that, it kind of conditioned me to see that, okay, this is where I want to go. I might not make a massive jump, but I'm conditioning, teaching myself that I will get there, you know, like step by step by step, you know, and then, you know, just to maintain, and then
but that is true, and you now saying your anecdote as well, like I can even talk from my own experience as well. I'm even now even suffering the burdens of my experience. So obviously we've been in lockdown and stuff like that. You haven't been playing football. You haven't been able to do like physical activity to the extent that you would do in normal time. And when things start to open up, I've never been anybody like a person that gets injuries or anything like that. I'm always fine. When things start to open up, you can start to play football. I just wanted to go ham. Listen, if any session anywhere, I want to just play. No stretch, no warm up, nothing. But I didn't realize that, okay, my body hasn't been used to this level of activity for a very long time. So you're now overworking your body. When you now overwork your body, you're leaving your body open to, you know, to get injured and different things like that. And I feel like that's something that has affected me since this whole lockdown thing has started to ease. So again, sometimes you just need to be patient. The process. The process. And now when I can now reflect and I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't have played football 5 times a week. Maybe I should have, started off with. Maybe I should have started off. Maybe just do this 1 session. Okay, then 2 sessions. Maybe let me do that. I didn't do that. So,
no. It's a small thing that we overlook, but it's so key because when you do it the right way, you know, you kind of look back and you appreciate that you took the time to do it. But it's when you just wanna get to point Z before going through A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
It's mad, you know.
It's crazy. And we're all wrestling against everyone, like in one way or another. We all wrestle against it. We want, you know, instant results or to get somewhere or do something quick enough. But it's a detriment. Like
it is. Think about food. Listen, the faster the food takes to prepare, it's probably not gonna taste as quality as the one that took time.
It's actually true.
Go and have instant noodles and go and have proper noodles. You know the difference.
It makes sense, bro. It makes sense. It actually makes sense.
You can't come and compare Bossman's chips or someone else.
Which actually reminds me, I'll take cooking serious. Listen.
Hey,
I need to do it, man.
When the nutritionist comes on, you come and bring a plate for us. We'll see what he said.
I need to do that. I think that's probably one of the next activities I want to do because cooking is long. You know, I don't even cook, but I know cooking is long. Yeah. But like you said, the best meals are the ones that taking time to prepare.
And you feel proud of your work.
It's true.
You feel proud of your work.
No, it's true.
When over lockdown, I tried to cut my hair, give myself a trim, and it took me how long? That 2 hours, 3 hours. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, fam, when my barbers did it, 20 minutes, I said, oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, but I think that's actually a major key, that it's important that we even like have conversations with people in our circles and stuff like that, because it's just beneficial.
It's
like
true.
In different kind of ways, different aspects.
I've even just thought about another aspect as well of things, like just in terms of like relations with people as well. Like I feel like, again, because we've become so, I don't know, we just need everything fast. I feel like even in terms of like circumstances, I don't know, issues, let's say somebody has a problem with someone, or like I feel like people jump to conclusions. Everyone is just overlooking stuff instead of you to take a step back. Rationalize. Key word, rationalize.
Big one.
Fam, people just boom. Conclusion.
Yeah.
Where's the body of the essay? You haven't even read it. You just read the conclusion.
It's true.
You don't have that full. You don't have a full perspective of the whole scenario.
Yeah. Wow, we have many flaws as humans, man.
We actually do. We actually do.
Many flaws.
We actually do. And the thing is, we are humans, so we are gonna have these flaws.
Definitely,
the thing is that, again, another key word, we have to become self-aware and just,
I feel that's the major words that we just keep using.
It is.
You're self-aware, because when you're self-aware, at least you can see what you need to change.
Yeah.
You can see, you can be aware of that stuff. Because if not, then it's scary to just be on autopilot.
Yeah.
Because when you're on autopilot, you never know where that you're gonna be conscious again and realize.
You actually don't know. It might be too late.
It's true. And then again, like we said, time is just gone. And maybe some errors and mistakes as well that could have been are too late to be fixed. That could have been avoided.
It's mad though.
Very, 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 very much deeper than I ever thought that it
is. I'm just deep in everything's just coming back to that, as we were speaking about before we started. Lukaku, like, man, this guy banned for United in the first season, second season. I don't know for what we should do. Instead of us to be saying, okay, what's going on? How can we address it? Us, the fans, the club as well, decided the best thing is to alienate him, let him go, and all of this kind of stuff. United, we've been guilty of that so many times. Sorry to refer everything back to football, but football is practical, man. Listen, football is live, man. Everybody knows that. But like so many players, Memphis Depay that's now in Barcelona, we had him. The guy was like, how old? Like 21 when he came to United. We wanted him to become a superstar there and then and take us to the top. Bruv, relax. He hasn't played in the league before. Give him some time to adjust and see what he's saying.
No,
look at the player that he is now.
I agree. And even as you're mentioning that as well, in regards to other people and ourselves as well in that conversation, it reminds me of a video I saw, I think last week, of this artist was basically trying to articulate how he had the correct perspective, with his view on race, but the people in his community didn't agree with him. And after he went through his process and he learned himself, was that sometimes you need to also give people time.
Yeah.
You can be on the right side of history, but you need to wait for some people to catch up sometimes. True. Sometimes you need to give people time to catch up. You need to give people time to grow. That's a big one.
That's a big one. That's a deep one. Hope that it go over your head. It's true.
Honestly.
That's true.
Literally.
It's true.
Because sometimes it works. It works not just for yourself, but for people around you. Because obviously we don't live on this earth. On the islands.
No, that's I'm just reflecting now. Because again, like even the music one as well that I'm now just deep in as well. Like it's like there's so much abundance of different things, streaming platforms, everything that we don't even actually take in. We haven't taken the music that we're listening to more time. Like people listen. That's why you'll get these things. Oh yeah, I listened to it once. I listened to it through.
Yeah.
Like, when did we ever do that back in the day? When would you just listening to the album once? When would you ever feel like that's enough for you to make a judgment of it?
Yeah. It's like reading a book and stopping chapter 1.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
why do we do that?
Why do you do that? Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. It's so weird how times have changed. Time has changed us as well. Like it's interesting, man.
Very, 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 very. But yeah, as you said, self-awareness is the key. Major key. But
and you know what? Wait, quickly, one other thing as well. Like I'm just thinking, because obviously I say like our generation as well. It's like a transition between the older guys and like the younger people as well. Do you feel like, even us? I feel like our generation was still kind of self-aware to an extent, kind of thing. The younger generation, what do you think about them?
I'm worried for them because literally everything is happening so fast for them, bro. It's scary.
It's so scary.
And they're on autopilot from young.
That's what I'm saying.
From young, bro.
I mentioned Pollock and this and all this, like, do these filming and streaming. Do you remember the days, when you will try and watch these films and it will just be buffering, loading, and you have to wait for so long. Even little things like that. Do you know what I mean? How long to find the right link? Now. Do you know what I mean? Do you know all of these little things that we overlook and was frustrating for us back then?
Yeah.
These are all stuff that again taught us that, hey, listen, that you just need to relax a little bit. Be patient. Now everything is so instant. So I don't know, man.
I think it's our responsibility to be self-aware, as you said, and show this to the next generation. And then hope that they listen.
Fun.
Because at least we have some recollection, I can say, of even how life was at some point 10 years ago, 15 years ago, of where you literally had to participate in some of the activities today that would take a longer process to see through.
No, 100%, man. We have a duty definitely to pass on that message, because like today I'm here and I was in my room doing what I was doing, and I could hear my brother from the next room, like, I don't know, getting frustrated. Just basically the gestures and the expression, the stuff that he does when he's playing FIFA. And I just knew that he was playing FIFA. But there's no TV in his room. I'm thinking, what is going on? I went to go and check, and this guy's doing remote play from his laptop. The controller, he's playing it on the controller. I said, wow, times have changed. Nah, I was like, nah. I can't believe it.
Boy.
I was like, wow, this is mad, man.
Yeah, we really need to like resist it, because it's so easy just to take that and then subconsciously, as you mentioned earlier on, believe that in other areas of life, that should happen, and then you get frustrated and think, you're not making a direct link between, I play this or I can watch this. How come, let's say in my business is not growing, or this relationship is not growing, but because subconsciously it's all easy access there, it would be frustrating to see just one area not moving at the pace that you want it to move. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Boy.
Well, I think a lot was said there.
A lot was said.
But yeah, definitely for us, it's very beneficial. But take it up, man.
It's true, man.
And definitely something I think we should speak about here and there with other people.
Definitely, man. Definitely, because there's just so many different avenues that you can touch upon in this topic, man.
Exactly.
Just wait.
Honestly, but yeah, as they say, let's stay woke.
Stay woke.
Yeah, in action, not just by words.
Do you know what I mean?